Hey guys, welcome back to Admiral Reviews. So I thought we should do a chapter review of One Piece since it just came out, chapter 852. So let's just get right into it. So Reiju wakes up from her traumatic experience the other day. She doesn't remember anything. Because the other day, Pudding used her ability called the bitch fruit. Because she, oh my god, I don't know who's reading One Piece, but I'm pretty sure y'all hate Pudding. Like, I think it's just put out there that Pudding is #1 hated right now. But she used her ability, the Memory Fruit, which alters memories, and she altered Reiju's memories about her telling her that the Vinsmokes were going to be annihilated by Big Mom on the wedding day. So, but Sanji's right there, and Sanji gives her, like, he gives this reaction like, you don't remember? Of course you don't remember. I'll tell you the story. And then before we can move on with the story with Sanji and Reiju, we cut straight to Luffy and Nami, who apparently have escaped from the books because Jinbei, in order to get out the book, you have to burn the books, or I'm guessing destroy the books in any way. And I thought that Luffy was told that there was other people in the books, but Jinbei again says that, you know, you weren't the only people locked in these books. There was an infinite amount of books. Jinbei was showing just how powerful Big Mom's army is. But so Nami then goes to ask, well, why are you here, Jinbei? And Jinbei responds with that he had to clear up the business. And then they're like, oh, that's the business you were talking to. He said, yeah, we were underlying of the Big Mom pirates, the Sun Pirates. And then after being tortured, Luffy saying that he wants to rip off his arms, being beaten up, being, they put them, Luffy and Nami to the ringer. The first thing Luffy gets out and he says, I'm hungry. And then they're like, wow, that's what you think about? And then, I know, like, Luffy's crazy for this shit. Like, they beat you up. You were about to rip off your arm. You have rubber arms, and that was the thought of ripping off your arms. And then when you first get out, you're like, I'm hungry. So then we move on to the next part. We go back to Sanji and Reiju. And Reiju's like, after Sanji tells her about the whole stuff with Pudding, Reiju's like, well, I kind of believed it, which is kind of blew my mind. She said she probably was investigating, which you kind of told Sanji that she was a nice girl, and which kind of led to Sanji believing her, and then that's how he liked Pudding, and that's how he kind of got his heart broken. But we're forgetting all about that. We're moving on. So this is where we get the flashback of Sanji's mother, and it turns out that we all know that the Vinsmoke children were, experiments, but it turns out that Sanji's mother never wanted them to be these machines that the father wanted them to be. So she took this medicine which made her sick, and the medicine was supposed to, give the kids the ability to feel emotions, which, Papa Vinsmoke didn't want. And so she took this medicine, but it turns out, as I said, she was getting sick, so she started to die. And that's how we know that she ended up dying. But Sanji is the only one that felt emotions. And the mother was so proud of this, that Sanji was that at least one of her children were able to feel emotions and become a human. So now we go back. It's a whole bunch of back and forths in this chapter. We're at Reiju, then Luffy, then Reiju, then, security, then back to, Sanji and them. But yeah, so now the Smoothie, the Sweet Commander, she's telling the lower guards that she wants the floors locked off so that Luffy and Jinbei and Nami can't, get to the next floor. And one of the lower guards mentions that maybe it'd just be easier to kill them instead of, capturing them. And Smoothie's like, yeah, let's fucking do whatever you can do. Just we don't want Big Mom to find out that they've escaped and that the plans may be ruined for tomorrow. Because let's just think about it. This would be the second time, I think, that we're gonna see like a Yonko's true power. Like Kaido and Shanks, we've seen him, but we haven't really seen him fight. Kaido, we've seen him, but we haven't really seen him fight. Whitebeard, we've seen him fight. We've seen him lose it. When Ace died, we've seen Whitebeard lose it. He's taking hits upon hits upon hits, and he was doing damage. Now, just imagine, that's one Yonko. Imagine Big Mom. And Whitebeard was at the end of his ropes already. Big Mom, she's old, but she's not at the end. So it's going to be crazy to see what a Yonko looks like if they get pissed off to a certain point in their prime. I think Reiju, because Reiju has some emotions. she was able to get some emotions from being a child, and she feels that, you know, they've done so much wrong in the world that maybe the world would be better off without the Vinsmokes in it. She says Big Mom just cares about the technology and signs that the Vinsmokes have, that she definitely wouldn't care about, you know, anything Sanji leaving. So she's basically giving Sanji the go ahead. She won't say anything, so she wants Sanji to escape. So Reiju brings up the point that, you know, the Vinsmoke children, except for Sanji, cannot defy the father's orders. So she's like, even if I wanted to escape, I wouldn't be able to, because I have to follow the orders of our father. So, you know, she's like, you know what, go ahead, Sanji, I won't say anything. And then Sanji brings up what he's been worried about all this time, like, what about my hand? She's like, don't worry, Sanji, I replaced it with your handcuffs with a fake one, so they won't explode. Which I really think she should have brought up earlier. Like, it doesn't make sense to bring, like, what? We could have been, Sanji, you trying to help me escape? I could have been out. And she's like, don't worry about the birthday, because, you know, you can't worry about stuff like that now. Don't worry. I don't think Big Mama's going to be worried about you leaving, real. And Sanji still has little regrets, but then Reiju's like, hey, stop. You really have to go now, because that group of friends that you have that you've been sailing with, they're some of the best people that you'll probably ever meet in the world. And, you know, you get that feeling that Sanji's been with this group for a long time. And, you know, the Straw Hats and them, they built a family. And the fact that even though Sanji was willing to give it all up for the Straw Hats, you know, she's like, you don't have to, you know, go be with your family. Like, she knows that the Vinsmokes weren't ever a family to Sanji. So she's like, go enjoy yourself. Go be free. So that's how the chapter ends. One Piece is gonna be on break next week, so we won't get a chapter next week. But, you know, I'm pretty sure we're getting close to the point where Luffy's about to fight off. We still don't know what happened to Brook, so, you know, we're gonna figure this out soon. You know, guys, thanks for watching, and have a nice ass day.